Derek Carr.
Well, I believe, just like some of those fans in the front office of the Raiders, they believe in Derek Carr, and so do I. He's got all the talent, the intangibles you want in an NFL quarterback. They should have success with him behind center.
The Bengals lined up in the nickel. The first week of the NFL season is underway. Lee Smith with the reception.
Is a huge part of every offense now in the NFL. It's where the receiver starts on one side of the football, goes across the field, looking for those spots where he can catch it, and the quarterback that time threw it at the right time, right on target, good yardage, just short of the first down.
This is third down. Carr's setting up now in the pistol. And the catch is made by Rod Streeter.
Carr is able to show off the footwork. Wow, what a good job. Look at those feet. Like a dancer. Gets himself in very good position to throw the football.
To the line at the 48. Let's see how they back up the big play here. Amari Cooper has the catch. The Raiders now move the chains.
I know it looks easy, but it's not. But a nice throw on the slant route. Slant route means you're slanting towards the inside. Good throw and catch.
Moreno lined up in the backfield. Carr's dropping back to pass once again. Michael Crabtree with the catch.
You can do all you want on the defensive side. You can give a lot of looks, but it's just too easy for the quarterbacks and receivers to throw and catch.
Second down. Is taking the handoff. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down. The Bengals defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. That's a gain of 8.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Second down, 3 to go. It's intercepted. At quarterback, out of TCU, a former second-round pick and Rose Bowl winner, Andy Dalton.
Andy Dalton, this team loves his leadership skills. They like the fact that he's an accurate thrower, and to top it all off, a really good leader.
Real tough starting spot here for the offense. Hill's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. Dalton, handoff.
Raiders defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop the runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
Loss of 2 on that play. In a real tough spot here on second down. The Raiders defense now is going to go nickel. The give out of the eye. Keep an eye today on Jeremy Hill.
I loved him coming out of LSU, and man, this guy can run. He can run over you. He can run around you. He can make you miss. He has got the potential to be one of the best running backs in the NFL.
Third down. Have to be very careful here. Press coverage all the way. 3rd and 9. Has Eifert taken down at the 21.
When you have good running backs like the Cincinnati Bengals do, these play-action fakes by Andy Dalton, they really sell, and the defense is fooled, and he completes the pass.
The Raiders go with the dime formation here on defense. First down at the 21. Hill's got it. Counter run. Tackle down right around the 47.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play. For this defense today, the former first-round pick out of the University of Houston, DJ Hayden.
Yeah, fought through some injuries in 2013. You expect him to come back with all that talent and be one of the best corners in the NFL.
Coming to the line at the 50. Second down and 7. Hill's going to take the handoff now. And a flag comes out. That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. After that penalty, it's now 2nd and 14. Hill's going to secure the handoff.
Nothing like a running back who fights for every extra yard. When you get that extra yard or two, what it does, it just creates better situations for your offense.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Third and 3. Andy Dalton gets it out to A.J. Green.
This is one of those guys, when you talk about receivers, no matter what, he is always open. If the coverage is tight, don't worry. Throw it out there. He'll make a play.
The Raiders defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. The Bengals take it from the 33. Bernard looking for a lane.
Bernard's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
After running it, it's 2nd down. Again, they'll lean on him. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
All set up now at the 21. First down at the 21. Slashes to the left side. Gains 5. He's now over 50 yards rushing on the day.
Well, you can't knock them all down, and sometimes the running back has just got to break a tackle. Good job that time.
This drive now about to reach the 10th play of the series. Second down and 5. Hill's got it again. Gets about 9 on the play.
Good job that time by the offense. They pick up a first down inside the 20-yard line. Now we'll see if they can punch it in and get 7 points.
This will be the 11th play of the drive. No margin for error from just outside the goal line. And Bernard is brought down. This one goes for only a yard.
Bernard's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short gain.
This will be the offense's 12th play of the drive. The Bengals come to the line with a bunch set. And it's swatted away.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's 3rd and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action. You start out in bad field position, it's up to the coach to get you out of it. What a job by the coordinator. They have marched down the field. Now they're inside the red zone. Let's see if they can score.
The ball is jarred loose.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
Should be an easy one here. And the kick is good for 3. And with the second quarter fast approaching, they've got the lead with that field goal.
Anytime you score points in the first quarter of a football game in this league, that's a good thing. So don't be disappointed that you only got 3. Look on the bright side, it's scoring.
The Raiders ready to return the kickoff. And here's Jones. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. The Raiders are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck, that's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
The Raiders have it at the 29. Dunlap's all over the ball carrier. Amari Cooper caught a ton of passes at Alabama and was the first wide receiver taken in the 2015 draft.
He's ready to come in and play right away in the NFL. He's smooth. He knows how to run routes, and he was the man at Alabama, and that's what you want in your number 1 receiver.
Moreno lined up in the backfield. Moreno's got it on the handoff. And he's tackled at the 30-yard line.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
The defense looking for one more stop here on 3rd down after that run. The Raiders will line up the first down marker right at the 39-yard line. Drake Kirkpatrick with the pick. He's brought down. A great play by the defense, and now an opportunity to make that lead a little more comfortable before heading to the second quarter, Phil.
Yeah, you know what they're doing, Jim? They're giving the team confidence, and when you get confident on the football field, you play fast and loose, and that's when you're at your best.
The Bengals retake the field on offense. They just piled up the yardage the last time they had it, but walked away with only 3.
Yeah, but you got to feel good about it. They had a long march. They did a lot of good things on the offensive side. The offensive line performed well. And to march the football that far and kick a field goal, you got to feel good about it.
Hill in the backfield. Single back set. Nothing drives a coach crazier than a false start penalty.
False start, offense.
Dalton's lined up. 2 tight ends set. The Bengals from the 32. Hill's going to take the handoff from the eye.
Running backs in the NFL now, it's hard to bring them down. That time, nice job of breaking the tackle.
Coming to the line at the 27. Second and 10. Takes it on the draw. That's a gain of 10.
The great thing about the draw play, just for a split second, the defense thinks it's pass. Now they're reacting instead of attacking, and allows you to get a few extra yards. Well, this is good confidence for the offense, isn't it? To move down the field early in the game and get inside the 20. Let's see if they have a play up their sleeve that can get them in the end zone.
Hill's handed the football. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
First down by the offense in the red zone. And, you know, if you're on the defensive side, you don't have to worry about deep passes anymore. You can be more aggressive and take some chances.
One quarter complete, and defense has been the story thus far. Back after this.
Snickers, you're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back here in the second quarter, defense ruled the first. And what are we going to see here, you think, in the second quarter, Phil?
Well, I think the first thing they got to do, Jim, is just believe in what they did all week long and preparing for the game. All the practices, all the film sessions, and just know sometimes it takes more than one quarter to get the answer. So stay with your game plan and see if you can find a way to make it work.
Cincinnati is in for the score. That's a milestone touchdown pass for him, the 100th of his career.
Holding, defense.
They'll decline the penalty and let the play. They stand. The Bengals for the point after. Extra point was good. The Raiders ready to return the kickoff. Cooper's got it on the return. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Bengals defense buckled down the last time and got the takeaway on the interception.
Yeah, give the players some credit, but I also give the coaching staff a lot of credit. They were calling aggressive defenses, and when you keep being aggressive on the defensive side, sooner or later you're going to get that turnover.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Away from the ball, there's a flag down on the field.
Pass interference. Defense. Automatic first down.
The Raiders have it at the 44. Moreno has the grab. Stiff arms to stay on his feet. Moreno's tackled down at the 38.
Coaches love it when there's a pass thrown, and whoever catches that ball, if they can break a tackle, that's just an extra yards, and that's what you're looking for, and that's what it takes to be a winning football team.
Coming to the line at the 38. Carr's got it in the gun. Smith's got it, and a first. That's reception number 2 for him.
Well, if you guard the tight end close, sometimes that doesn't matter. They're so big and they got long arms, they can still make the catch. Quarterbacks give them a chance, they get it done.
First down coming up. The Raiders line up, split backfield. Drake Kirkpatrick with the pick. With the lead and their defense making plays like that, this is shaping up to be a very positive second quarter.
And they got it rolling, don't they, on both sides of the ball. And, you know, when you're in a situation like this, be aggressive. Go for the score as quick as you can on the offensive side.
And Green on his way back onto the playing field. It's been a slow start to this game for him. He hasn't been the receiving threat that we're used to seeing, but his team leads.
Shows you how many weapons they have on the offensive side. You're right. He has not been a weapon. He is playing poorly, but they're winning the football game, and that's what's most important.
The Bengals step up to the line, employing now their jumbo package. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands.
Dalton selling this play big time. The defense, they go for the run fake, and that's why he has time to throw the football and makes the completion. Good job.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Hill's taking the handoff. The Bengals get a first down. He's up over 90 yards so far on the day. The Bengals have had a great rushing attack all game, Phil. Hill's been leading the charge on this front, Phil.
And they've done it many ways. They've done it with power runs, going outside, going inside, draw plays. Everything is working for this running game today, and it's been impressive to watch.
First down at the 30. Catch made. And that'll gain just a few yards.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up, and when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
This will be second down. Hill's ready to run off the screen. Has the first down and a whole lot more. On his way. The 10. Woodson's there to make the tackle. The Bengals are looking good so far, Phil, and a lot of that has to do with the passing game. Dalton's had a very solid opening half.
He sure has, and people are getting open down the field, Jim, and he's right on target. He's feeling it. He is absolutely in the groove.
First down here. This play set up by the long gainer. Bernard, and he's in for the touchdown. And that touchdown puts a little more distance between these.
One team that's behind's got to decide to do. They're going to have to come out here and fight because it's pretty evident the team that just scored, they got a lot of pride. They're playing hard, and this is going to be a tough day.
The Bengals for the point after. Extra point is good. Dalton's going to have a tough time upstaging what he did on that scoring drive. Passing for more than 80 yards against a defense that had no answers for him. The Raiders ready to return the kickoff. Jones going to start his return. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Raiders know a big reason why they're losing today, the turnovers. Carr's been a part of the problem today here, Phil.
I have to agree with you, Jim. He is the biggest problem of all. When the quarterback is not executing at a high level, it's hard for the football team to overcome that.
Double tight end formation. Moreno looking for a lane.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
And here we have second down.
All right, here we go. Red 18.
But the hit knocks the ball out. And Crabtree's still down, so we'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. We'll head back to the field now. Danielle Bellini is working to get us an update on that injury as soon as possible. Failing to connect there, third down. Carr's going to take it from the gun. And it's knocked down.
Good play that time by the defender. He read the quarterback, got in position, and knocked that pass away on third down.
They're set to punt it away now. Tate from the 16. Fights through contact. Tate's marked down at the 34.
The Bengals know there's three parts to every football game: offense, defense, and special teams. What a play for the special teams here. Good punt return, good blocking. They get it done.
The Bengals, Phil, have really gotten things going here in the second quarter after a slow start.
Yeah, listen, it's about time. And anytime you see an offense turn things around, it usually points to one area on the offensive side. That is the offensive line. They have been dominating. Well, not many yards to get there on that play, but it doesn't matter. What a day and what a job this running back has done here.
Let's get the injury report from Danielle Bellini.
Guys, I just spoke with a Raiders official. Michael Crabtree's injury is a minor one, so they'll just take one more look at him, and then he should return later in the game.
The Bengals take it from the 38. And it's batted down. Looking at third down. The Bengals will set up. The 44 is the first down line. Dalton's back in shotgun formation. Almost intercepted.
Good job that time by the defense on third down. Find a way to get off the field. The defender found the way, knocked that pass down.
They call on the punting unit, and that means Huber. Cooper's got it now. He's taken down at the 30. That return's good for about 26.
Cooper's able to show off his talent on that punt return that time. What speed and quickness. That allows him to break through some of that coverage and picks up good yards.
The Bengals have played some amazing opportunistic defense so far in this game. They've been physically dominant, looking virtually impenetrable, and still pitching a shutout.
You said it. They have been awesome on the defensive side, dominating physically, just doing everything they want and hustling to the football. When you do all these things, that's why you've given up no points.
The Raiders will take the snap from the 30. Moreno out to the right.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
The Raiders take it from the 38. Carlos Dunlap. He's got the sack.
There's a couple ways to get to the quarterback. Run over the tackle or run around him. It doesn't matter as long as you get the sack.
The big sack pushes the offense into a very difficult 3rd down and 11. The Bengals had at the line. Dime package. Butler has the grab. Butler's marked down at the 47. That's his first reception today.
The Raiders put themselves in a terrible situation. 3rd and long, but you know what? They got a lot of talent on the offensive side, and that was an awesome job of picking up that first down.
First and 10. There's a flag right there.
Pass interference. Defense. Automatic first down.
The line of scrimmage, the 25-yard line. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Carr's standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Going to be a penalty here.
Pass interference. Defense. Automatic first down.
First down, offense readying for the snap. Got a flag down here. Moreno's tackled down after a gain of 2.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The defense accepts. The penalty. They break huddle at the 18-yard line. Moreno, the lone setback this time. Moreno's going to take the handoff now. And that's a 2-yard gain.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go. And they stop him for a short gain.
Second down following the run.
Here we go.
They feed it to him one more time. Johnson's all over that offense and brings him down.
When you get 3rd and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
The Bengals with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals. Bad job that time by the quarterback. He misses the receiver on the slant route. When you're throwing the slant route, you got to throw it right into the stomach of the receiver, so it's easy for him to make the catch, and he can protect himself also.
Drives it through for the field goal.
Well, when you get points, it's never a bad thing. That is for sure. Good job by the field goal kicker that time. Nice job by the offense moving the football down the field.
The Bengals are ready to return the kick. Tate will test the coverage. Tate's tackled down at the 17. That return's good for about 21. Hill's ready to take his place in the backfield again. And Phil, he staked them to this lead with some outstanding rushing here in the first half.
There is nothing this guy can't do with the football in his hands. He can make you miss. He can run over you. He can run around you. He can do it all, and it's been fun to watch.
First down at the 17. Dalton over to Eifert.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. When you're running fast, you have to catch the football right at stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
Second and 6 coming up. The Raiders with a nickel look here on defense. And he just tosses it incomplete. The offense needs 6 yards here on 3rd down after that incompletion. 3rd and 6 coming up. Hill takes his spot in the backfield. And they sack the quarterback. And that's a quick series, a 3 and out.
When you blitz on 3rd down, you hope to get to the quarterback. Here's why. because there are less defensive backs back there. The chances of giving up the big play are pretty high, but the rush, they're quick enough. They get there, and they sack the QB.
Cooper's going to take this one from the 30. And he is tackled at the 44. And a run back of about 13. The defense marching back out there for this next possession, and what's been a stellar first half for them, and thanks in no small part to the man you're looking at right there.
Well, I like what this defense has done so far in the game and what they have shown. You know, on the defensive side, it's always about energy, but they have shown tremendous discipline.
Moreno, the lone setback this time. Ice Butler with the catch. Mark him down for another reception.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
First down here after the completion. Carr's going to take the snap from the shotgun. And it's caught by Noshawn Moreno.
When you talk about throwing the football into open space, that's almost always against zone defenses. That's what we saw that time. Good job by the quarterback throwing it in there.
2nd and 5 coming up. They bring in the extra tight end. Moreno's going to secure the handoff. The Raiders run the risk right now of having to abandon the running game. Moreno's going to get more touches, and you know he has to learn how to find some openings to get his team back in this one.
You know, I agree with that, Jim, but also I think you got to start to think about changing the play calling. Get this defense off balance, then go back to the run and see if you can catch them off guard.
Welcome back, and we're coming out of the 2-minute warning. Coming to the line at the 34. The Bengals lined up in the nickel.
Red 18. Red 18.
3rd down and 2. Streeter with the grab.
Well, when you talk about throwing these sideline routes or the out route, it is about timing. When that receiver makes that break to go towards the sideline, that football has to be in the air. Nice throw and catch that time.
Carr's completion percentage, 60% on the day. First down at the 29. Rod Streeter has the reception. That's his 3rd catch of the day.
Well, that was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
Carr's now completed 4 in a row. Second and 4 coming up. Carr comes out in the pistol. The Raiders take it from the 23. That pass incomplete.
That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort.
Halu's lined up directly behind the quarterback here. Smith makes the catch. From the red zone. The Bengals defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. 1st and 10. And the catch is made by Rod Streeter. And that's a gain of 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Halu's taking it on the screen. Breaks away. That's a gain of 6. About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. Ready to make the stop on the goal line. Loading up that defensive front. Will go ground. They have this one covered up, and it's going to set them back for a loss. What a drive this has been. Third and goal at the 6. The defense gets the sack. The Raiders have to take their final timeout. That's it. Should be what we call a gimme. And converts on the 3.
Kick, 3 points. Good job by the offense.
Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff. Tate will take this one. Taken down at about the 33, maybe the 34-yard line. The first half is complete. Larry Ridley ready to take things over back in the studios, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Thanks, Jim, and welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Raiders haven't played their best football and trail because of it. The Bengals have come in and looked good as the road team, and will just keep trying to play hard and maintain the lead going forward. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Raiders taking the field for their opening drive. Here the defense will come up with the pick. Jones is the one who makes the pick, halting the offense's drive. Raiders take it at the 24. Carr is under fire and will throw the pick. Kirkpatrick is the one who makes the pick, halting the offense's drive. Offense on the field now after the pick. Hill's wide open here on the catch, and he'll end up picking up 63 yards on the play. After the pick, offense comes out now. Bernard's going to take off here, and this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. The Bengals push the lead to 17. So that's it for us at the EA Sports Studio. We'll go back now to Oakland for the start of the second half.
Okay, Larry, looking sharp back in that studio. Thank you for that. And now we're ready to get the third quarter underway as these teams take the field. The Bengals offense is on the field, hoping to erase the memory of their last drive, which was completely unproductive, a quick 3-and-out.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if they can erase this defense. This defense is pretty good. We saw that in the last drive, and they got good players, and they're pretty excited, so this is going to be tough on the offense.
The third quarter begins with this play. There's a flag out.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
And the illegal block in the back is going to move this team back.
Yeah, you know, Jim, the rule of thumb here is if you can read the name on the back of the jersey, don't block it.
First down at the 18. Trying to plow ahead.
He didn't get many yards that time on that run, but he's had a terrific day. When there's an opportunity to get some yards, he's been there to take advantage of it.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8. They'll run it here. And Bernard is brought down. But not until it was a gain of 5 on the play.
When you think the defense is thinking pass, run the delay or the draw catches them off guard, and you'll get some good yards.
That last play was a run. Third down coming up. From the gun, Dalton. And looking underneath, this will go incomplete.
The Bengals will second-guess that play call. That time on third short. They throw the football. Everybody thought they were going to run it. They were trying to be too clever, and it backfired. Now it's 4th down.
Kevin Huber being called on now for the punt. Cooper's going to take this one from the 14. He's taken down at the 47. Cooper's in a whole lot of pain right now. We'll take an injury timeout and be back in just a moment. We'll head back to the field now after the injury timeout. Danielle Bellini is getting us the update on exactly what happened down there.
Well, that looks like an upper body injury, Jim. I think we both can tell that. And now the question is, how bad is it? You just never know.
Moreno lined up in the backfield. 1st down at the 47. Moreno takes it on the toss. Ball's in on the tackle.
Well, when your team is behind, what do? Just come out there and get a 1st down. That's a nice job by the offense. Good job by the offense getting in the red zone. Now you're down some points. You got to find a way to score a touchdown.
Here they come back to the line after the 50-yard gainer on the previous play.
Safeties now in the NFL have to cover like a corner, and they got to tackle like a linebacker. And that time the safety came up, and he tackled like a linebacker and stopped that outside run.
Well, we're anxious to hear the full story on that injury. Let's go down to Danielle Bellini with the story.
Guys, I just spoke with a Raiders official. The injury appears to be a broken collarbone. He will not be returning to today's game, and the team won't know the extent of the injury until after the x-rays.
Jim, I love these situations. 3rd and goal. What are they going to call? They're going to run the football. They're going to go with a pass. And if it is a pass, I would look for something quick.
Just 2 yards to go.
Hold on, baby. Alert! Alert! Hey, we go rally. Rally. Wide and yank. Wide and even.
Play clock's running down. The Raiders will use a timeout here early in the 2nd half. The offense has had time now to game plan, strategize after the timeout, and now they're ready to go. Football sits at the 2. The defense loading up on the line, getting set for this snap. Moreno's touchdown. This game is tight. I don't know what the coach did at halftime there, Phil. Threw the clipboard against the wall or did something. But this team has responded, coming right out and scoring a touchdown early in the 3rd quarter.
Well, listen, whatever he did, I'm glad he did it because it's made this game more exciting and closer, and I can't wait to see what happens.
Zone, so they'll only get 6 points out of the trip. The Bengals are ready to return the kick. Tate won't test the coverage here as he takes a knee. The Bengals counted on the passing game early, but it slowed down after a hot start. Dalton's tried to adjust to the defense, but it hasn't worked out.
Well, he's tried, but listen, there's nothing he can do about the offensive line. It's not been as sharp, and I'll tell you what, when an offensive line is not sharp, our quarterback's going to lose confidence.
First down at the 20. He's brought down at the 25-yard line.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
The pass play was good for 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. Handoff. And Curry's there to make the tackle.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
On the way, 3rd down. The Bengals lined up, bunch formation. On target with Tyler Eifert.
That's what you want to do. Just get a first down, especially when you're on top. Keep the clock moving. Keep the defense guessing. Make them react instead of attack.
Dalton's completion percentage, 60% on the day. First down at the 36. He will not get away. He's taken down for the sack.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack.
The Raiders defense now is going to go nickel. The Bengals take it from the 23. Hill's taken down at the 33. He's got over 110 yards rushing on the day.
Well, it's do or die right now, and you've got to go ahead and make the call to give your offense a chance to get this first down. And I know this team, they have a lot at their disposal. I think there's a play in there that's going to give them a good chance.
3rd down on the way. The Bengals get set at the line, needing to get to the 46 for a first. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. 6th catch today so far.
The Bengals are really a true football team. Their defense, we know it's good. They don't want to just rely on it. The offense, nice job picking up that first down. Eat the clock up. Keep the pace of the game on your side. Small lead here in the second half. That was a good job.
First down here. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Scanning the field. But it's incomplete.
I think this is one of the easier throws in the NFL. Don't make the mistake throwing it up the field. Throw it across the field so the receiver can run to it. That time the quarterback leads the receiver way too far on the post route.
The Bengals will take the snap from the 40. And methodically, he just throws it away.
Hey, easy call. Be safe. Put the pressure on the other team to make the plays on the offensive side to beat you. So right here, you call something very conservative.
This will be the 8th play of this drive. Third and 10. And a flag is down. Hill's tackled down at the 22.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
You took a few of these shots in your day. That's a late hit on the quarterback.
Nowadays, these guys, I believe the quarterback is overprotected. To me, this is a bad call. The defensive player feel bad. All he's doing is his job, and he still gets penalized 15 yards.
They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. And he knocks the ball out of his hands.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
Second down coming up. They'll go ground. Keeps his legs moving. And Bernard is brought down. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
Bernard's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
This has been a long drive so far. Dalton's got it in the gun. And the catch is made by Giovanni Bernard. This time, they failed to pick up the first on third down. A rare occurrence here today.
So many things are involved when you talk about people catching the pass. Catch it cleanly. Also, catch it and break a tackle. Everybody loves that. Nice job that time.
Chip shot here. The kick is good.
Never take it for granted. When you're trying a field goal, a lot of things could go wrong, but good execution that time by the offense and a good kick. 3 points.
The Raiders ready to return the kickoff. Jones got a chance for a return. Breaks out of the tackle. Jones marked down at the 19. And a run back of about 18. The Raiders have finally figured it out offensively here in the third quarter after a very lethargic first half.
Sometimes you wonder, how does an offense turn it around? They're playing so bad, then all of a sudden they just catch fire. I think it just has a lot to do with you're motivated, you're tired of playing bad, and now they're just making it happen.
They may have played back a few of your fighting remarks at halftime to get them inspired.
Oh, good. Finally, somebody listened to it.
Moreno's marked down after a gain of 4. Looking at the passing numbers on both sides of the ball, they're just not there. The coverage has been good and has been hard to move the ball against those secondaries.
Yeah, good job for the defense today. They got a good pass rush going. The coverage has been good down the field. And also, the defense has been good, but the quarterback has not been real sharp.
Second down and 6. Flag is out.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Roughing the passer call gives the offense 15 yards and a new set of downs.
Yeah, and it was a... It was a terrible roughing the passer that time. He absolutely took 2 steps before he hit the quarterback. You can see when he lets the ball go. When you see him let it go, pull up.
Moreno, the lone setback this time. Moreno, a gain of 2.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8. The Bengals load up the box, going with the 46 defense. That's a gain of 6.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
It's third down coming up. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Moreno's handed the football. That's been the story of this game. Another third down conversion to move the chains.
The Raiders look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
The line of scrimmage is the 38-yard line. First down and 10. Handoff made.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
They come to the line and it's first down. The catch is made by Crabtree. And Crabtree's brought down after picking up 6 on this play.
That's a good job by the receiver, running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
It's now second down.
Things get tight down here in the red area. I got to give the defensive man a lot of credit, though. In position, sees the ball thrown, and is able to get that hand up there and knock it down.
After the incompletion, 3rd and 4 coming up. The Bengals with a nickel look here on defense. Helu has the catch. This offense can't be stopped on 3rd down no matter the distance.
The Raiders just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
Stepping up to the line at the 6-yard line.
All right, here we go.
First and goal. Moreno's taking the handoff.
What a job by the defense down on the goal line. They were playing run all the way. It was a run. They got the penetration, and they tackled the runner for a loss.
Loss of 4 on the play. Second and goal from the 10. Gives it to him again. Moreno tackled down.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's 3rd and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
And that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. We'll be back to Oakland for the start of the 4th after this. The Raiders offense tries to continue some momentum, still possessing the football as the final quarter gets underway. Play after play after play here on this drive. The final quarter begins with this snap. Intercepted by Reggie Nelson.
This defensive coordinator, he is one aggressive dude. He keeps going after this offense, and finally he gets the interception inside their own 20-yard line and stops the offense from getting any points.
As we look at the matchup at running back, hard to find fault in anything either one of these guys has done today.
Yeah, this is unique. This is fun to watch. You got a close game, and usually at this time we go, well, it's going to come down to the quarterbacks. Well, not today. It's going to come down to these running backs.
Handing Dalton will be under center. Hill's going to take the handoff now. That's a gain of 6. He's averaging right around 7 yards per carry on the game.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Second down and 4. Hill's going to secure the handoff. And that'll be a gain of about 2.
The game is close. It's in the fourth quarter. You're winning. You're on the offensive side. You find out if you can really run the football in these situations. That time, short gain on the run.
A long field ahead of him at the 10. 3rd and 2. He'll get it again. There's the offense picking up another first down on 3rd down.
Well, one of the hardest things to do, and I think in the NFL now, is third shortest, run the football and pick up yards. That time, nice job by the offensive line. They showed their power, and they picked up the first down.
First down here after the run. Staying with the running game on first down. Searching for space to the right.
Good job that time by the defense. They're down. It's in the fourth quarter. They are expecting the offense to run the football, and they stop it for a couple yards.
Second down here after that run play. To the ground. They'll mark him at the 22.
When you're leading the game in the fourth quarter and you're on offense, you are looking to use the time up on the clock. So that was a nice play call by the offense to run. Defense stops it for a short gain.
The Bengals will look to get to the 29 to pick up a first. 3rd down and 7. Set up screen to Bernard. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Really good defensive play call there on 3rd down. The defense comes up with the stop. Now they give their offense a try here late in the game to win.
The Bengals will have to punt the football. Jones going to take this one from the 28. And he's going to be tackled right around the 35-yard line. Now, as we see the numbers, a lot of credit goes to the coaching staff for not giving up on the run game. It wasn't working early, but has paid off late.
Jim, you were right that time. The coaching staff, they've shown a lot of patience to stay with the run game. The offensive line, of course, they're playing better. They're tough, and now they're finally getting it done.
First down at the 35. Moreno has the grab. The Raiders now move the chains.
The Raiders did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
Carr's completion percentage, 60% on the day. First down at the 22. Intercepted!
Isn't it awesome on the defensive side where you have linebackers can make plays like that? Getting that interception, it's not always defensive backs that get to make those plays. Linebackers can do it too.
The Bengals bringing their offense onto the field. It wasn't a very productive possession for them last time out, partner. They ended up punting.
Well, you know what it was? It was a good filling out process. So they got some knowledge by watching the defense and what defenses they tried on them. So you got to take advantage of that knowledge and come out here and make some plays.
First down at the 18. Dalton sends it to Green. Going to take it the distance. And he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run.
Nowadays, so many kids, they grow up, they want to be wide receivers. I don't blame them. They're out there, they get to catch the football, they get to score touchdowns, they get to do dances, and you're not really allowed to hit them either. What a job.
The Bengals for the point after. He made it. The Raiders will now be in an even deeper hole here as they get ready to return the kick. Scores 27-12. The Raiders ready to return the kickoff. Jones has got it. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Bengals came up with the pickoff of the quarterback the last time they were on the field.
Well, I'd like to give him some credit, but let's be truthful here. That was just one awful throw. That's why it was intercepted.
For this play, they'll go with two tight ends. And it's Ray Maualuga who makes the hit. The Raiders have stayed with the run game today, and it's been a big part of their game plan. Moreno's been absolutely brilliant and almost impossible to bring down.
What a dominating performance by this offense today, just coming out and out-hitting the defense, giving the running back opportunities, and they are taking advantage of it.
Andre Holmes with the reception. And Holmes is tackled down after a gain of 7.
You can only take what the defense gives you. Even though the offense is down here in the fourth quarter, they throw it short. That was a smart play.
Third down now. Moreno on the screen. He's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down. The Raiders believe they can pick up the first in this short yardage situation and keep the offense on the field. The Raiders from the 37. Moreno's got it on the handoff. The Raiders get a first down. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
I can't give all the credit to the offense here. They go for it on fourth down here in the second half. Even though they're losing, the defense should have known that play was coming, and they should have stopped it.
Now first and 10. Intercepted.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Raiders defense, where was it the last time? They could not stop the pass.
Well, they were trying. I mean, they were working as hard as they could, but, hey, this group they're going against on offense, they're pretty good.
The Bengals will take the snap from the 45. He was looking short, but the pass falls incomplete. Second down and 10. And it's a catch by Eifert. And it's Curtis Lofton who makes the play. Creating space and being a big target. That's what we've seen out of this guy today, Phil.
No doubt about it. He is a talented tight end. In the NFL, the coaches are doing a better and better job of finding ways to get tight ends more chances to catch the football. And this guy's taking advantage of it so far here today.
First down at the 45. In the end, it picks up only a yard. He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day.
Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
Coming up, second down. Hills handed the football. That's a gain of only a yard.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
Coming to the line at the 43. The Raiders lined up in the nickel. Andy Dalton in the shotgun formation. Brings it in. That's his first reception today.
I think the coach on the sidelines, he's going to be happy with every first down because he knows that's more time off the clock. When you're up like this, multiple scores in the second half, every first down just puts the odds in your favor of winning this game.
Dalton's completion percentage, 60% on the day. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Intercepted! He's brought to a halt.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Raiders haven't had a very productive drive in quite a while here, Phil. Do they need to switch things up to get this train rolling again?
Absolutely. Switch it up. Switch up the play call. Show some different formations. Try to catch the defense by surprise. If you do that, that's going to greaten your chances of having success.
Moreno, the lone setback this time. Streeter with the grab. Gains 16. Moreno lined up in the backfield. First down at the 37. And the flag is down.
Pass interference. Defense. Automatic first down.
Hold on, baby. Alert! Alert! All right, here we go. Red 18.
They're going back up top. The Raiders now move the chains. That's his 6th catch of the day.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
Quarters formation here for the defense. First down at the 43. Makes the catch inbounds.
The defense is going to play conservative in situations like this. They have a lead here in the fourth quarter. They'll give up those short throws.
The Bengals come out in a dime package. Carr's going to take it from the gun. Looking long. And it's knocked down.
I think that's the hardest pass a defensive back has to defend. The long throws down the field. You have to wait till the last second to make your play. That time the defensive back did it. What a play.
That last pass incomplete, and it brings up third down. The Raiders have to get to the 33 for a first. Carr's back in shotgun formation. Looks like they're going to go for it on 4th and 8. Moreno lined up in the backfield. The Raiders turned the ball over on downs.
The Raiders that time go for it on 4th down, and they fail. I did not understand the decision, but you got to make sure your team doesn't get down from that. You got to keep them up.
The Bengals will try to hold on to the football. This has been one big turnover after another, Phil. Just what the coaches talked about in our meetings with him this week about ball security. It's not happening here.
Well, it tells you that players did not listen to the coaches, that's for sure, because ball security is not what we're seeing out there. I know this. Next week in practice, there's going to be a lot of drills about hanging on to the football.
Trying to fight through right up the middle of the field. He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
That's second down coming up. After a short delay, now they'll run it.
Raiders defense is so fast and so powerful. That time on the run play, they just overpower the offensive line. They tackle the runner for a loss.
Loss of a couple that time. It'll be third down. Andy Dalton backing off the line, dropping back into the shotgun formation. Dalton standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Look at that. Ball was out. Jones taken down. There's going to be an injury timeout here. We'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. We're back after the injury timeout, and Danielle Bellini will have the update on the injury in just a moment. All set to punt here. The punt is kicked out of bounds. And what a performance it's been for that defense. It seems as though they've been one step quicker than their opponents in just about all phases of the game today.
They were all over. What they did, they just went out there and engulfed that offense. There's nothing the offense can do today. The defense was better. In fact, they were absolutely terrific.
Let's go now to Danielle Bellini, who has the injury update.
Guys, I just spoke with a Raiders official. They're saying he's cleared to return, so we should see him back on the field very soon. Back up to you.
Rod Streeter has the reception, and he is brought down at the 39. Taking another look at the stats here, we have a wide receiver who has put together a complete game, Phil.
It has been a tremendous game, Jim, no doubt about it. Now we understand why guys want to be wide receivers in the NFL instead of running backs. So many more ways to get the football and much easier to make plays happen once you get it. Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
Moreno lined up in the backfield. And it's incomplete. Just couldn't hold on to it after the hit.
Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit, knocks that football loose.
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. Two hands on the football and has the catch. 8th catch today so far.
The Raiders on their offensive play sheet, they don't have many plays for 3rd and long situations, but that is a really nice job that time by the offense, the quarterback. They pick up the 1st down. That'll get you going.
Last play before the 2-minute warning.
All right, here we go.
1st down at the 45. Has it right on the sideline, inbounds.
The Raiders coaching staff has done a good job of mixing things up today on 1st down. The pass catches the defense off guard. They pick up solid yards. Now it's 2nd and short.
You knew this was going to happen, and the coach disagrees with the call on the field. There's no question he caught the ball, but there is a question whether or not he got both feet in bounds.
Well, first off, you want to make sure it's a clean catch on the sidelines. Does he have possession of the football? And then once you declare he has possession of the football, let's look down at both feet, see if they're in bounds, and don't forget, you must maintain possession of the football as you go to the ground.
So the coach's challenge backfires. They'll lose the timeout, and they fail to overturn the call on the field.
You know what you do in situations like this? You fire the guy upstairs who told him, throw the flag, coach. Well, what do you got to say now? It was a terrible call, terrible decision, and you lose a timeout.
The Raiders snap it at the 36. Should have had it. We've hit the 2-minute warning in the 2nd half. Just 2 minutes left of this one. We're back now for the end of the 4th quarter. 3rd down. Carr's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Wants to go deep. And a near pickoff that time by Nelson.
Well, Jim, that's a nice job by the defender knocking that football down on 3rd down. And that's what you want to do as a defense. Of course, you want to get off the field. Every time an offense completes a 3rd down pass, their chances of getting a score on that drive go up big time. So getting off the field is great. Nice job by the defender.
The Raiders snap it at the 36. Moreno tackled down. This will be the 8th play of this drive. The Bengals defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. 1st down at the 25. And a flag.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Players showing no restraint coming in on the quarterback, and that late hit will cost his team 15.
A lot of times these late hits are called, and I feel for the defensive player. Not in this case. That was an easy call. A blatant late hit.
Touchdown as we near the end of this one.
Well, Jim, it's almost impossible to guard these guys nowadays as they go down the field. These wide receivers, they have feet like ballerinas. And even though you get tight coverage, they're so quick, they can get open and make the catches.
The Raiders for the point after. The point after try. The Raiders will rely on their special teams here as they try to get the ball back with an onside kick.
Well, I think they had any choice. He had to go for the onside kick there. And really, the kick is just not good enough to give his teammates a chance for recovery. And now the game's probably over.
Phil, this quarterback matchup has been a great one today, as both have put on quite a show.
Yeah, it's been a great matchup between the quarterbacks. And look, I think the league is loaded with really good quarterbacks. I'm tired of hearing people say, oh, the league doesn't have enough guys. Yeah, they do. There are a lot of good ones. Give them time, and they'll show it to you.
1st and 10. Hill's taking the handoff. The Bengals get a first down. He's up over 140 yards rushing so far on the day.
That was a good call by the offensive coach that time. They needed 1 first down to win this game to seal things up. He makes the right call, and they get a big first down.
It's a 2 tight end formation. The give. And Bernard is brought down. The Raiders will call for the timeout. They need every second to be preserved at this point.
Jim, the offensive coordinator, has done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. You're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
Takes the knee. Second down now. You come into week 1 trying to build some positive momentum. You've gone through camp and all the preseason games, and now you walk away 0-1. How do you handle it?
Well, it's hard. You got to handle it because you just say to yourself, it's a long year. We'll correct the mistakes we made today, and we'll be better, and we'll win next week to make us 1-1.
For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.